Hello everyone, welcome. This is Kit, and today is my honor to welcome you to a complimentary training called Unlock Your Formula to Why Can't You Lose Weight. This is for you if you want to unlock the secret to have your wish weight. The great news is that this is easy and simple to learn and apply to your daily life. There are also other pieces that I want to point out today that are just completely different, and this is definitely the right place to be. If you want to get into it, you know that there are a number of ways to expand your reach to create your wish weight, and you are exploring which system is right for you. Now, before we go on, just in case there are some of you that I haven't had the privilege to talk to, just to introduce myself briefly. Again, I'm Kit. I live in Singapore, and because of Unlock Your Formula to Why Can't You Lose Weight weight loss system model that we will talk about today. A year ago, I was sitting in my home kitchen table with my computer, coaching people on Skype one by one, teaching them how to lose weight, and really worried to see their desired weight. Once I add the model that I share with you today, and I will be very specific about it today. Once I got my hand on and really discovered my success in losing weight and is sustainable, I put this together literally by trial and error. Once I was able to distinguish what I was doing and then do it over and over again. Of course, once you get this system now, you are empowered with what I want to share with you today. This system allowed me and others who use this step to be able to obtain amazing results, amazing health, and move forward to having our desired weight. What I love about this weight loss system is just this plug and play formula that works. I mean, it has been worked for me for 4 years, and the best part is that I didn't have to count my calories intake and eat my normal share of right type of food. I have been using this same formula for a few years. At all times, I want to be able to expand my reach, serving people, getting the work out, and that is really the gift that I want to open your eyes today, is having that wonderful weight loss system so that you can have the freedom of eating right, having your desired weight, and be healthy as well to get out there with confidence. I honor that my weight loss system works, and I want you to know it can work. The other thing that my weight loss system has done for me is it helped me to organize my health knowledge. There are 5 step by step, and they are easy to follow. We will get into that today. Just get started on one step of this system and take action to apply it in a way that is very low risk and help you to inch towards your desired weight. And I can honestly tell you, of all the things that I do, and there is really not that many. I have been teaching very simple wellness process, but of all the things that I do, this weight loss process is the key and has been the key, and it actually continues to be the key to help me to continue to move with my desire to share this weight loss process that can work for you and to expand my own reach. Now, I want to tell you where this all comes from. It was really a desperate desire that I have since I was 35 to make a difference. I just knew wanting to maintain my desired weight, so I think of things that motivate me to get busy and how I can start to try to make the difference that work. And it was always something I have done that make a difference for me. And just in my heart, wanting people to do it, I do be really excited. I do see the prosperity for people with weight loss problem. It was what I was living for. If they could just say yes, if I could just offer it in the right way, if I could just get them to understand the transformation that could be waiting on the other side, that their weight, their life, and their health could change forever as well. That's where I come from. I just want to say something before we get started. Could you please pardon me if I don't present well or speak well, because I'm not a professional speaker nor a professional trainer who can speak well with confidence. I did not engage someone else that speak well to do all the recording. I personally do all the recording. I'm a little bit camera shy. I'm just an ordinary person, but I believe in the power of personal transfer of knowledge. I just want all of you to learn directly from me. It might not be well done, but you will get everything you need to know to get your desired result. Okay, now back to what we are doing today is that transformation happen at the moment of decision. Is my job. If I see myself as an agent of change, a transformational leader, a messenger in my field, in my area, it's my responsibility to learn what it is that I need to do, say, include, be present, to give you all the biggest opportunity to say yes to yourself on the spot. It is a disservice not to make an offer if I have the ability to take someone further and to understand that this is not about me getting out there. In fact, I want to be very open by letting you know that it's really about you saying yes to yourself. And my job in the matter is to open the door so that you can see as clearly as possible what you need to see to say yes. So that's a little bit about me and my path and really where this came from. It was like a trial and error of me wanting to make a difference, getting out there and trying everything I can to expand my reach to people saying yes to themselves, having no clue that that would lead me here, and obviously I'm so grateful that it did. One of the things that happened, I know for some of you, is you have got a little idea, a little taste of this, and I already know that it's probably went really bad. And my hope today is to open you up and show you why it didn't work and give you some way to have it work so that you can get back on the sender, try it again, and really create the freedom that leads to eating right and have the desired weight and vital health. So where we are going to go today is I want to share with you exactly the tweak to make and transform your weight. You will see that it is very easy to do once you know what it is. Next, I want to show you exactly what rebounding is all about so that it literally works from within, but there is no pressure doing it. A lot of you want to know what to do. I do first 1, 2, 3 when it comes to crafting weight loss process that work, and so I will literally show you my formula, show you how it works. In fact, you may want to get yourself in front of a computer, so when we get to that session, I literally have written it all out for you, and I will take you to a page where you can see it, you can have it in front of you forever. So if you are not in front of a computer, it could certainly be useful to be in front of one. And if you are not, I will make sure to describe things well so that you can follow along, and then we will finish up with what I think the biggest thing, which is just a mistake that I see people make when they try to make this shift. So before we finish up, I will tell you what that is so that it does not happen to you. Let's take a look at this quote by Terry Gilman. He quoted that when it comes to eating right and exercising, there is no I will start tomorrow. Tomorrow is a disease. Our food should be our medicine. Our medicine should be our food. Even when all is known, the care of a man is not yet complete, because eating alone will not keep a man well. He must also take exercise. For exercise and food, while process opposite quality yet work together, produce health. We do not stop exercising because we grow old. We grow old because we stop exercising. Those who do not find time for exercising will find time for illnesses. Let's face it, that when we do exercise, we used to end up having bigger success stories to share with people around us. So let's dive into today's session. Make sure you have got a pen, because as you can tell, we are going to cover a lot in a very brief period of time. So first of all, what tweak do you need to make to transform your weight? So what does that mean? So what tweak do you need to make to transform your weight? Here's the biggest piece. It got to lead somewhere beyond inspiration, beyond some immediate well-defined action step. So we have got to actually think about where it leads. So the tweak you have to make is that it got to lead somewhere, and that leads to a process. What we are covering today: 1, the most effective workout is walking. 2, rebounding, the best exercise for immune system. So let's dive into today's topic. The most effective workout is walking. We are going to cover some of the points indicated here. 1. Walking is an ideal exercise for all. It doesn't require any equipment, can be done anytime and any place. There is evidence indicate that regular brisk walking could be good, if not better than strenuous jogging. 2. Our feet were made for walking. If we don't use them in the best way of exercising the 50-odd muscle we have, just like any other muscle in our body, we have to exercise it to keep it healthy and maintain its functions. When we don't exercise them, the muscle become weaker. 3. Walking can burn just as many calories as jogging if we walk with a special technique. It uses the same calories as we could if we were jogging. Maintain our posture also make a huge contribution in obtaining the maximum benefit from walking. Lastly, exercise for 30 minutes daily for a minimum of 5 days a week. Can split the walk into a couple of 15 minutes journey each day and make up for the lost time with an extra long walk on weekend. Question in regards to the most effective workout is walking. Here are some questions for you to prompt on. Get yourself a pen and a piece of paper to write down the question and find your own answer. This Q&A session is to help you to see how you can apply what you have learned from this topic into every aspect of your life. 1. What step you need to make or take right now in this moment that will increase your awareness of the importance of walking? 2. What belief do you have in regards to walking is the most effective workout? 3. How could you incorporate this walking exercise into your daily routines? Now take some time here to go deep within yourself to come up with an answer for each of the above questions. When you have your own answer for each of the above questions, it's time to apply it to your life. What can you do to enjoy walking more? What decision you need to make or take now to ensure that it becomes part of your daily routine? Together with diet, help with weight control and tone up muscle. It improves muscle endurance as well as muscle strength, especially in the lower body. It is good for bone and improve the body cardiovascular system. It also helps boost circulation. Build it in our daily routine 30 minutes every day. Where walking beat other form of exercise is that there are excellent strategy for boosting the amount we do. We can split the walk into a couple of 15 minutes journey each day and make up for the lost time with an extra long walk on weekend. Walking also a great way to flatten our belly. Walking about an hour a day for 14 weeks sunk our belly fat by 20% without changing our eating habits. So walking longer and faster to burn more calories. After 6 weeks of walking 4 to 6 times a week, you will feel stronger and look slimmer where it counts. Great news for all, whether you realize it or not, if we are doing it together or you are doing it alone, getting from point A to point B. Now I actually have a process to help you get rid of the unwanted fat, and I will talk more about that before we finish up. This is where I want to open your mind so that with that in mind, it has to lead somewhere. It actually a process that will get you to the transformation that you desire. This step-by-step process, if you follow, can give you that transformation. So this is where I want you to start thinking about what is the transformation that I offer. I love that transformation I provide. I love my weight loss process that deliver it. I love the way I deliver it. I want to go a little deeper here, and then I'm going to walk you over to where I can actually show you the entire formula that lead up to it. So I won't leave you with just the end here. I will show you all the steps and the whole thing in a moment. Remember, I told you in the beginning that is where the transformation happens. Is right there when you make the decisions. If you were to follow me over to this URL www.y-can-you-loss-weight/. I want to make sure I send you to the right place. First of all, you will come to a page. Just make sure you are at www lifechanging2.com/why can't you lose weight and then let me direct you down so I can literally show you my whole weight loss process. After we go through the weight loss process, I lay it out for you and make you my invitation. The last thing I want to show you today, I want you to know that I always keep my promise. What's important about this and why I want to take it slow is I want to continue to teach you. Some of your brain might say, oh, this is the sales part. It is my invitation, but if you turn your brain off right now, you will miss some gold, because whether or not you choose to let me walk you through, you can use what is outlined here under step 1, step 2, step 3 to struggle through it on your own. So it's still valuable struggling through. I am just trying to tempt you to come and work with me. I'm passionate about it. It changed my life. I'm sure you hear it. So forgive me for being honest about that. This is huge for your wish weight, is huge for making the difference you want to make, and it feels really good too. Now this is truly a formula that works with these main activities such as health management and weight management that lead to this offer. I'm really excited to show this to you. Again, just come with me to www.lifechanging2.com/why can't you lose weight /. This is the exact 5 steps of the formula. This is how I put my system together. I call it Boost Your Way to Weight Loss Process at www.lifechanging2.com/why can't you lose weight /. What I want you to do is just keep scrolling down till you see it says step 1, be a self-controlled, self-direct person. I want to show you the step, and what's cool is I have them all here in written. This will actually serve as my offer to you, my invitation to join me to actually do and learn this. Here is just a sample of what you will get in our comprehensive virtual training, but this is also the 5 steps you need in order to get your wish weight. Let me quickly walk you through. I want to show you the formula step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are just anxious and want to jump in, go ahead. So I can see some of you are already jumping in. I mean, it doesn't serve people to think about it for 2 weeks. It serves them just like it serves you to go, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm giving this gift to myself. Quickly click, say yes, boom, get it in your schedule. Step 1, boost your weight loss system is be a self-controlled and self-direct person. We can never become unless we can master ourselves in a simple and basic method, in the manner and method of eating. In this step, you will learn principle of health is so important. The intent function of life is eating, drinking, breathing, and sleeping. Next, apply faith of mental healing power within you using your will. If we have faith in prayer and affirmation and personally apply our faith, it will cure us. Next, why can't lose weight? It is not the action that make a person fat, it is the vibration. Next, emotion play an important part in our health. Where you are is where you are, and where you are is just fine. Next, 7 basic emotion. When a certain emotion is felt over a prolonged period, that it becomes a source of imbalance and more. Plus, you are going to get 7 articles to read before you step into this training. Those are the articles that is going to walk you through the action step to take and how the heck to apply all of this into your daily routines. I just want to show you where it comes from. It's from step 1 of the system, but if you haven't seen all the rest, there's no pressure for you. You can buy at any time, but of course the offer is on the table today is pretty irresistible and really make it worth saying yes today. And again, we are a nourishing action takers. That's what really serves them, is make a decision today. Yes, no, but really make a decision. But the yes, no decision is the place where transformation happens. I want to drill that into you today. Step 2 or 3 way to eat. It doesn't matter how tasty your food is, if it doesn't benefit you, you still won't get the nutrients you need to survive healthily. In this step, you will learn what to eat and how to eat. Food taken after eating make our body feel energized and satisfied. There is no sleepiness, irritability, congestion, pain, discomfort of any kind until the next day. Hunger and appetite. We must differentiate between genuine hunger and appetite. Hunger, the sensation caused by unnatural appetites. Next, food beneficial or hurt digestive system. Most of us have some digestive system deficiency. Being aware of simple things we can do to take pressure off this important system. Next, the acid and alkaline principle. Our digestive system has an influence on whether food becomes acidic or alkaline forming. Next, our body and metabolism. Sedentary living, lack of movement, activities and exercise contribute to metabolic imbalance and more. Plus, you are going to get 6 articles to read before step into this training. Those are articles that is going to walk you through the action step to take and how the heck to be mindful of the way you eat. In this step, it's all about choosing and eating the right type of food that will benefit your body. That's why I devote an entire step to help you to get to understand the importance of getting the right type of food for your meals and what type of food to avoid. You will learn the specific food to buy and apply it into your daily life. Now I want to share a guy's experience. His name is Robert. When I first start coaching him, he is 1.7 meter tall, weighs 75 kg with arthritis and back pain. His food intake is twice a day, one late breakfast at 10:30 a.m. with only homemade cookies and a cup of coffee, and the second or last meal of the day is around 4:30, fed on what a Western diet called pizza or sandwiches. After I start coaching him, my advice to him is to change the food he eats. At first, he rejected my suggestion because he's not into a complete change of diet. Slowly, through my twice weekly coaching, explained to him why those food that he eats is not supporting his health and lessen the arthritis and back pain. I recommended some simple way of cooking food in Chinese style and also type of food that benefit his health condition. Anyway, this guy now also enjoy eating Chinese food, so it served him well. After about 3 to 4 months of slowly switching foods diet, besides lessen pain, getting healthier as they go by, to my unexpected knowledge, one day he told me his weight is 60 kg, which is much more less than BMI recommended weight based on his height. But the one that is most people forgotten and really doesn't know how to do, we will show you exactly how. What you are going to find when you apply this information into your body is that it really happened in about a few weeks down the road. One of the things I know, given sufficient time, it works. So you got tons of value. Hopefully I have struck the note with you already today, but not in a way that has made you rip off, excited and enticed, full of possibility. You will be blown away when I show you how simple this is. I literally have a secret formula. I know you got so much you can immediately apply today. Next, drink to health. Here we focus on drinking water and why is drinking water so important to our health. In this step, you will learn, no, don't put ice into your drink, no cold and refined sugar or sugar substitute drink like soda, no fruit juice, reduce caffeine intake, no alcohol, no smoothie. Next, no milk. This means you cannot have milk in your tea or coffee. It means don't drink it by the glass on consistent basis. Next, don't use artificial sweetener or diet coke, not even every now and then. Artificial sweetener have links to many diseases and cancer and have been shown to contribute to obesity. Next, drink clean water. In order to improve the elimination of toxic from your body, have at least 2 bowel movements a day. Drink at least 8 glasses of clean water a day. Next, apple cider vinegar is a phenomenal age-old home rhythm for many almonds and more. Plus, you are going to get another 2 articles to read before step into the training. 1. Why drinking water is so important to our health and why water is essential to our well-being. And the other article is on the power of apple cider vinegar. Next, we are going to move on to rebounding, the best exercise for immune system, and focus on some of the points highlighted here. 1. The immune system is very complex because our body has many lines of protection to get rid of foreign invader. Every day we are exposed with poison in our environment and in our food, which is why cleansing is such a critical process in our body. If the detox process is not toxic, will build up in our body, eventually causing acidic and blood poison by toxic. These are the root cause of nearly all diseases. 2. Rebounding is one of the less mentioned benefits of exercise. It moves our lymphatic fluid, which promote cleansing in our body. Our skin is the largest cleansing organ, and if we exercise energetically to rise our body temperature, we will sweat reject poison out through our skin. 3. Rebounding results in strengthening our bones, muscle, and connective tissue, and even organs, and it promotes lymphatic circulation by moving the millions of one-way valves in our lymphatic system. Lastly, sweating is important. The nice thing about rebounding is we still get a benefit from it even if we don't break sweat. Try to get at least 1 sweaty rebound workout per day. Do it first thing in the morning before shower. If you can't do it outside, do it inside. Just do it. Question in regards to rebounding, the best exercise for immune system. Here are some questions for you to plumb on. Get yourself a pen and a piece of paper to write down the question and find your own answer to it. This Q&A session is to help you to see how you can apply what you have learned from this topic into every aspect of your life. 1. How have you found this impacting on your family life? 2. What other benefit are you getting for having a much more healthy body? 3. How could you incorporate this information into your daily routines? Now take some time here to go deep within yourself to come up with an answer for each of the above questions. When you have found your own answer for each of the above questions, it's time to apply it to your life. How much joy did you get from this exercise? Do you feel as if you could sail through a day with incredible amount of energy finishing off the day? Still feel you have enough energy to enjoy your evening and your leisure time? Pause here to find the answer for yourself. Step 4. Empower your physical activity. Obesity and lack of exercise are often mentioned in the same breath as likely reason for shortener lifespan. In this step, you will learn right exercise, walking, simplest, cheapest, and easiest. Next, walking is an automatic intrinsic human function and it serves many practical roles. Next, Hippocrates said walking is a man's best medicine. Next, rebounding is by far the most effective movement therapy for increasing lymph flow and drain toxic from the body. Next, cellulite is frequently due to a stagnant, toxic lymph system. By supporting lymphatic flow in the buttocks and thighs, rebounding can improve one of the root causes of non-genetic cellulite and more. Plus, you are going to get another 2 articles to read before step into this training. Lack of exercise can be behind twice as many early deaths as obesity. Physical inactivity has been long associated with an increased risk of early death, as well as being associated with a greater risk of developing conditions such as heart disease and cancer. You will get everything laid out, so all you need to do is to find the time and focus on get going. I have literally shown you the first step, second step, third step, and fourth step what to do. There is nothing wrong with that formula. It's just that a lot of you have tried it. It does work, and what I want to say is, while there is a complete valid system that works, for those of you listening, you are seeing yourself as more of a magnetic person. Last but not the least, sleep with the earth rhythm. Enough sleep, adequate sleep is a key part of healthy lifestyle and can benefit your heart rate, mind, and more. It's amazing what a difference it makes. Most people are chronically sleep deprived. Sleeping 9 to 10 hours a day is perfectly okay. In this step, you learn improved memory. Your mind is surprisingly busy while you snore. During sleep, you can strengthen memories or practice skills learned while you were awake. It is a process called concentration. Next, live longer. Too much or too little sleep is associated with a shorter lifespan, although it is not clear if it is a cause or an effect. Next, spark creativity. A good night's sleep before getting out the eraser and paintbrush or a pen and a paper. Next, sharpen attention. A lack of sleep can result in ADHD symptoms. In kids don't react the same way to sleep deprivation as adults do. Whereas adults get sleepy, kids tends to get hyperactive. Next, lack of sleep promote metabolic dysfunction. Losing as little as 30 minutes of sleep each night can disrupt your metabolism, lead to weight gain and insulin resistance, and more. Plus, you get another 2 articles to read before you step into this training. The reading material is Vital Power in Sleep or What Time Should You Sleep. But most people forget and really don't know how to do. We will show you exactly how. What you are going to find when you apply this information in your life, it really happening in about a few weeks time down the road. One of the things I know is given just the right amount of time, so you got a tons of value. Hopefully I have struck the note with you today, but not in a way that have you feel ripped off, excited, and enticed, full of possibility. You will be blown away when I show you how I do that. I literally have a secret formula. You got so much you can immediately apply today. Here is the problem you still have is why you need all this other steps. You need them, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this case. So the great thing is I have a system that will help you with all of that. Just make sure that you follow the steps to get you to your wish weight. And Vital Health is really all laid out for you and how all fit together to really smart move your weight loss journey. Let me give you one thing. You guys are still here. I want to give you a big gift, and that is right after you buy, I get you start right away. But I want you to see how simple and powerful what you are learning here and what you will learn throughout this Boost Your Weight Loss system. This will change your life. I'm going to get you start right away, get your brain focused in the right direction. So those are the steps to the weight loss system. My invitation, get into this weight loss system that I want to help you with, because it pains me to see people do everything right, just one little thing wrong that costs them everything. My invitation to you and the way it's going to work is you will have this 10 sessions that start right after you buy. You do them about once a week. Sometimes you skip a week. Make sure you catch up with it, doing it at your own time and space. What is the price of admission? You will see at www.lifetraining2.com/ why can't you lose weight / this home study sell all year round on our website for $1997. So jump in now, trust yourself. If you are still on this session, there is a reason you are supposed to be here today. There were people you know that pay full price of $1997 for it, so you can start using it the minute you buy to transform your body weight. Why would I do that? Because what will make you serious about really get to work on your wish weight in this course is to use that 5-step formula and turn it habitual in your daily life, you will be able to feel the power of this course few weeks down the road. Not only your weight but your health as well. Okay, I think that's everything. We will teach you all of this step as you go through the home study training. If you like the concept I share with you, and trust me, this is only the introduction part of the training. It is very deep, but imagine what happens when all of you commit to this course. I'm sure you can. It is a disservice not to make an offer. How can I open all that possibility for you, take you so far, let you see a new life, a new way, a new health, a new body weight that is possible, and then not take you further? Do yourself a favor, start making decision. Just start making decision. If you are not making decision, your subconscious mind are not making decision, and what's happening with your weight? So you go first. You be the first one, be the person you want to be, and attract the desired weight. Isn't it always so much more awesome when you go for it? It is so much more and living right. So do it, be in. That's what I have for you today. I'm very excited. I can see a lot of you already being congruent and make the decisions. I will tell you, it is the number one thing that will have people make decisions around you if you are decisive. It is a disservice to leave people thinking about it, to leave people a maybe, and it is a disservice to you to leave this training thinking about it. I mean, it works holistically. Nothing happened in a vacuum, and this may sound like some tactic to get you to buy, but I honestly want you to know that whether you make a decision, yes or no, before we end this training, I did my job. The thing that pay me is for you to live as a maybe. So I just committed that you make a decision. I'm not attached to which decision it is. I have served you. If you got what you need, the only thing that stop you, kill you, block you is the maybe. Is the thinking about it. And why I'm telling you this, because this is a cost to getting your wish weight and be healthy. The best way you are going to understand it is if you see it in your own life, like I have right now, to really be strict with people. Because I'm not trying to get you to buy, I'm just supporting you in making a decision about whether or not the transformation that I'm offering is the one that you are going to say yes to for yourself today. Is that the real transformation happen at the moment of decision, and it's my job. If I see myself as an agent of change, a transformational leader, a messenger in my field, in my area, it's my responsibility to learn what is it that I need to do, say, include to be present, to give people the biggest opportunity to say yes to themselves on the spot. It is a disservice not to make an offer if I have the ability to take someone further and to understand that this is not about me getting out there. In fact, I want to be really open by letting you know it is really about you saying yes to yourself, and my job is to open the door so that you can see as clearly as possible what you need to see to say yes. This is the transformation I'm offering. I designed this offer that I love to offer, and what I'm really excited about is I want to help people break through their limiting beliefs to have this transformation. It is huge for making the difference you want to make, and it feels really good too. I want you to see how it applies exactly to what you desire to have. I want to expand your thinking there. Having no clue that could lead me here, and obviously I'm so grateful it did. I hope you can find yourself here, and all of that is totally here for you, and this is the unfair advantage each of you can give to yourself. Hey guys, you think you are going to do this training next year, so I'm glad it's now. Go through the training with me, understand what it takes to populate. You know, if you don't want to do it now, you rather wait, no problem. It's totally worth the value. No problem, guys. There is no pressure to buy today. We want to work with action taker, but it's not right for you today, no problem. You can go to our website at www.lifechangingtool.com/why can't you lose weight/stress anytime. Is totally worth at full price. It's totally worth at full investment. This 5-step boost your weight loss process can save you tons of time and money investing in fitness program, diet plan, and weight loss supplement because you don't really need it. This home study will help you to have sustainable wish weight and be healthy. If you turn this 5-step boost your weight loss process into your habitual lifestyle of living, you can have, do, and be the person you want to be and live the way you love to live. You can even go on the 5 to 2 days way of eating just to satisfy your appetites and or craving for your favorite foods. I'm a living proof. Having my wish weight and vital health really have been the key to everything I share with you. The great news is if you pay close attention today, it could happen to you real fast. You can put this to work and see results so much faster than you ever imagined. One thing about me is I love to make one simple move, one simple strategic move that bring abundance of result in return in weeks to come. And that's what's going to happen today. Those are the kind of moves that you will be getting your hand on today. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'm so excited about this session that's shaping up. I want to thank you for the privilege to be your teacher today. You can tell I'm very passionate about what I'm doing and the difference that it made in my life. I will tell you from the bottom of my heart as I close this training. Truly, I could be imploded without you. So thanks for allowing me to give you my gift.